Well, hello boys and girls, it is me. Whatever this is, don't get it. I want to make a video. First of all, it was awful good. I hope you guys got to see Pete's live. He's home. He's doing pretty good. You know, he's going to be sore for a long time, but if you get a chance, go over and watch it. Even though obviously you missed, maybe if you missed the live, you can still leave a comment or something. But yeah, so that's good. What a relief. My situation, I don't know what's going on. This thing all got into my larynx. It's like right behind my Adam's apple. It's terrible. But at least I'm getting it up now. If I have a cough and spell, I get a bucket full out. For about a week, I was just coughing, hacking dry. Nothing would move. So my chest feels like I've been 10 rounds with Tyson, you know, just from coughing and coughing. I don't know. I had the same thing last March. Lasted for 5 or 6 weeks. From stem to stern, but I don't know what this is. But obviously my voice is pretty shot. I'm going to try not to talk too much. Just make a short video. Kid called me, commented on my channel. Shane Gillis. Hey Shane, thanks for stopping by the channel. Wanted to know if he could get a hold of me to ask me about the Ryan's head situation. I said absolutely. I texted him my number, and I was talking to him this morning, and he and his brother run a forwarder, and he's cutting by hand. And in lieu of what happened to Pete, other guy's getting hurt. You know, he's got children. He's kind of worried. You know, what do you think? You know, think this Ryan's thing would work good? And I said, I know it would, and I talked to him for as long as my voice worked. But I'd like to do a little demonstration, especially for him or anybody else. I am short logging right now for a couple of reasons. I don't have anybody on the deck, and if Jess has to move the stuff out of the way, because we have limited deck space, it's just a slop hole out there. So for a couple of reasons, if I process it in here, it doesn't have to be processed out there. Are we hauling a little less? Maybe, but it's so wet, I don't really care. We're in a tight area. By shortening up the material, it gets around better with the skidder, so you're not bumping stuff up. And also gets a lot less mud, because, you know, just common sense, if the drag is pitched like this, just the very tips are dragging in the mud on the way out. If you're pulling 2 and 3 length trees, you know, half of the tree is sliding through the mud furrow. So I just thought, boy, this would be a good opportunity to show Shane or anybody else who wanted to use a forwarder. And, you know, it makes me think, boy, what a dummy. I gotta go get that Rodney running and just use it. But so what I'm doing is I'm short logging. And what I mean by that is I can send whole tree in, but most of the stuff in this area isn't really viable for a whole tree of logs. You know, you get, you know, 25 or 36 feet, something like that, you know. You can, so what I've been doing is cutting it, the first couple logs long, and I am estimating, but it doesn't matter, tree length, you still have to measure it anyway, so you know, maybe make some chunks, but I got a pretty good eye for what I can do. So what I'm doing is I'm doing that, and then I'll cut the pulpwood out and try and make 20 footers, you know. So I'm piling it in small piles all around the woods, which would be ideal for gathering with a forwarder. This is what made me think I'll make Shane a little video. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it too. But so this is, some of this is blow down, some of this is standing, but here's, like, you can see the piles I'm making. All of those would go on that rapid bunch. So I've got piles all over the woods, that are all pretty much processed and ready to go. And that was kind of the idea. I wanted to take a few minutes and show him how this would work for his application. Pretty slick. So I'll cut a few, and I'm going to get off here because my voice is killing me. That's why I had a lot of trouble with it. Just trying not to break it. basically, the extra handling that I'm doing here, where it isn't muddy and shitty, is less handling at the landing. You know, when it's super muddy, I like to do it this way. It probably costs me a little bit of skidding efficiency, but I don't care, because save a ton of fuel on the loader, you save grinding that ground saw, the slasher, everything's covered with friggin' mud, you know. So this, like I said, it's a little extra effort, but I think it's worth it just to stay over the fray a little bit, you know. We'll take that piece of jump to a piece of pole. Must have stoned that sucker again. I stoned it by 18 times today. I just shut it off to move over a little bit. I didn't think anybody would care about seeing me tracking over here. But again, it shows the versatility of this thing. You know, Shane wanted to know how it would cut for a forwarder. You know, I mean, you can get exact measurements and cut your logs to exact measurements. You just have to build a little frame to carry around. You know, a little measuring deck. Wouldn't be a big deal. I've done it before with this. Using a landing like that. But in this case, said it's not that imperative. There he just wants him into the middle, you know? Like, he'll take the load grade down to 8 or 10 inch, so something like that. I'm just gonna throw it on the tractor trailer like that. You know, get a 10 and a couple of 8s. They've got a slasher at the mill, so. This is how Jess and I did that hemlock piece. Well, over a year ago now. Worked pretty good. So this thing's capable of doing whatever you want to do with it. You know, it's as fast as a processor costs now, but it doesn't cost, you know, 200 grand either. Monstrous machine to run it. This thing only requires, I think, 35 gallons a minute to run it. Most any, you know, 160 size machine's capable of that, you know. thing about this, Shane, or everybody, but is it's almost endless direction, you know what I mean? You don't have to worry about running out of places to put stuff. I would think that probably 3 or 4 of them bundles would make a pretty